Good morning, everyone. Today, we're diving into the unique dichotomy of New York City in 2026, exploring what we call the dual experience. We'll navigate the nocturnal dynamics of Times Square and the seasonal evolution of Central Park, two iconic locations that offer vastly different, yet equally captivating experiences. At the heart of this dual experience lies the concept of sensory equilibrium. We can think of Times Square as the nocturnal heart, a place operating under mandated luminescence, where local zoning laws demand perpetual illumination. It's a pulsating system of energy, commerce, and sensory overload, a true testing ground for our capacity to process light. In stark contrast, Central Park functions as the designed lungs. It's a masterpiece of designed pastoralism, not a natural wilderness, but a meticulously engineered biological machine by Olmsted and Voss, designed for psychological restoration and air filtration. Our key insight for the 2026 traveler is this. You must learn to navigate these opposing forces, the industrial adrenaline of Times Square versus the biological rhythm of Central Park, to find your own equilibrium. Let's first explore the architecture of light in Times Square, focusing on regulatory luminescence and the infrastructure we anticipate for 2026. The area is defined by mandated luminescence, where local zoning laws require buildings in the bow tie area to maintain a minimum illuminated surface, creating a perpetual daytime effect. We're looking forward to new additions like the 2026 Crystal Ball and Observation Deck, offering an immersive viewing platform, and the main LED array, a massive 110-meter vertical display set to be the world's most watched billboard. You'll also encounter notable displays like the 7-story NASDAQ interactive video, ABC Supersign's curved LED ribbons, and the TSX stage with its unique wraparound facade and performance balcony. One of the most captivating experiences in Times Square is the midnight moment, the digital gallery. Every night from 11:57 p.m. to midnight, a commercial blackout occurs. Over 92 displays synchronized to reclaim advertising space for 3 minutes of artistic reflection. For December 2025, look for Jen Stark's Drip Cascade, a psychedelic work. In January 2026, Colette Copeland's Galaxias 2 Gala explores intergenerational strength. And in February 2026, Eamon Massoud's There Is a Voice That Doesn't Use Words, Listen, features an animation of the banyan tree, symbolizing resilience. Navigating the chaos of Times Square requires a strategy. We've defined specific activity zones and pedestrian flow. The bow tie area, from 42nd to 47th Street, includes white areas for pedestrian flow where you can only walk, and teal areas, which are designated activity zones for commercial solicitation. Here are some rules of engagement. Costumed characters are legal only within these teal zones, and photos are transactional, so tipping is expected. If you encounter CD guys, do not accept free items, just keep walking. And for the fake monks, avoid individuals placing bracelets on your wrists. A pro tip for photographers: visit before 10 a.m. for raw architectural views, or after 10 p.m. for the full lighting effect without the peak crowds. To capture the glow of Times Square, especially during the blue hour, here's a photography strategy. We recommend shooting 20 to 40 minutes after sunset. At this time, the sky's ambient brightness perfectly matches the LED intensity, ensuring a balanced exposure. For manual camera settings, aim for an ISO of 800, 1600, an aperture of f5.6 to f8, and a shutter speed of 160th if handheld, or 2 to 4 seconds if you're using a tripod. The best vantage points are the red steps at Father Duffy Square, offering elevation above the crowds, and wet pavement as rain acts as a giant reflector, doubling the neon impact. Beyond the chain restaurants, Times Square offers unique dining and nightlife experiences across 2 distinct verticals, the rooftops and the underground. For high-altitude glamour, Bar 54 offers the highest hotel cocktail bar with river-to-river views, and St. Cloud provides a luxury retreat overlooking the crossroads. Venturing underground, you'll find Nothing Really Matters, a speakeasy cleverly hidden inside the 50th Street subway station. Don't forget Restaurant Row on West 46th Street, home to historic staples like Joe Allen and Becco, known for their Prix Fix menus. And for late-night retail therapy, the Disney Store and M&M's World often stay open late. Now let's shift our focus to Central Park, a true marvel of designed pastoralism. The park is fundamentally a constructed space, not wild. Olmsted and Voss carved through bedrock and displaced Seneca Village to create a psychological escape mechanism for the city. It functions as the lungs of the city, a biological machine filtering the urban experience. The park is broadly divided into the North, which is rugged, featuring areas like Seneca Village, the North Woods, and the Ravine, and the South, which is more formal, encompassing Sheep Meadow and the Mall. Witnessing the cycle of spring in Central Park is a truly magical experience, marked by a beautiful floral metamorphosis. From late January to early March, you'll see minor bulbs like snowdrops and crocus blooming, particularly in Shakespeare Garden. By late March to mid-April, the Yoshino cherry trees with their pale pink and white blossoms can be found at Pilgrim Hill and Cherry Hill. The Kwanzan cherry trees, featuring deep pink double petals, bloom from mid-April to early May on the reservoir west side. And in late April, the conservatory garden bursts with tulips. Keep an eye out for the saucer magnolias at the obelisk. Their early bloom often signals the official start of the season. Summer 2026 brings an exciting cultural stage to Central Park. At SummerStage in Rumsey Playfield, we anticipate a fantastic lineup. June 11th will feature Yellowcard and Newfound Glory. June 13th will host the Martinez Brothers, and June 20th, Elderbrook. Then on July 10th, Nora and Pure will perform. For theater lovers, Shakespeare in the Park at the Delacorte Theater will present Romeo and Juliet. Free tickets are available via a digital lottery through Today Tix or by queuing in person. Moving from summer, let's look at the autumn and winter highlights in Central Park. In autumn, you'll find peak foliage at the Mall with its American elms turning yellow, and the Ramble, known for its vibrant red oaks. A major event is the NYC Marathon finish line on November 1st, 2026, hosting 50,000 runners. As winter arrives, Woolman Rink offers ice skating with a stunning skyline backdrop from October to March. The Columbus Circle holiday markets run from December 2nd to 31st, and for moments of true solitude, visit the Arthur Ross Panetum. For a deeper dive into tranquility, explore the hidden north of Central Park, designed for seeking solitude and urban forest bathing. Here, you'll discover The Loch, a Scottish-inspired watercourse, and 3 artificial cascades known as the Waterfalls, expertly designed to mask city noise. Don't miss Huddlestone Arch, an architectural marvel held together solely by gravity and friction. The design intent of this area was to replicate the Adirondacks and physically block out the surrounding city skyline, creating a true psychological distance from the urban grid. To synthesize your 2026 itinerary, here's the Pulse and the Pause, a must-do list. For incredible views, catch the sunset at Summit One Vanderbilt overlooking both the park and Times Square. Experience art at the midnight moment in Times Square at 11:57 p.m. For nature, find solitude at the Northwoods Waterfalls. Plan to attend an event like a SummerStage concert or the NYC Marathon finish. For dining, enjoy pre-theater at Joe Allen and a rooftop drink at Bar 54. Our strategy recommendation is to combine the Blue Hour in Times Square with the Golden Hour in Central Park for a complete circadian rhythm experience. Finally, let's cover practical logistics, essential traveler intelligence for your NYC trip. For transport, the subway is your lifeline. Use Omni contactless payment and walk to navigate the pedestrian flow zones. Regarding tipping, 15-20% is standard for dining and taxis. For characters and performers, negotiate the price before taking photos. Essential apps include Today Tix for theater tickets and Citymapper for transit navigation. And always remember to book observation decks, such as One Times Square and museums in advance to secure your spot. In conclusion, the equilibrium defines the New York City experience. The traveler leaves with 2 distinct sensations: the humility inspired by the neon canyons of Times Square and the profound restoration found in the engineered pastoral of Central Park. It's not about choosing between the artificial and the natural, but embracing the harmonious balance, the true equilibrium that defines NYC 2026.